I'm blind. If you know what those two words mean, you are much smarter than the girl who was screaming at me at the gym.
See, that's funny, 'cause you're dumb.
Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to Aegis Athletics. In today's video, we kind of got a wild one. A voice actor you may or may not be familiar with, who just happens to be blind, was basically harassed at a gym. I wish I was kidding about that statement. Also guys, if you could smash that like button like you smash your toe on that same coffee table every single time. You know what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. Basically, today's video is going to be kind of a short one. There's not much to go on, but I had to pick up on it because it was just one of those stories that absolutely blew my mind, you know, like seeing this guy talk about what had occurred at his gym is pretty baffling, and then you consider the fact that he's blind, which I'll show you the video right now.
I'm blind. If you know what those two words mean, you are much smarter than the girl who was screaming at me at the gym. Let me explain. I'm standing there doing a tricep pushdown exercise, and since I can't see, I'm just kind of staring off into space doing my thing. Halfway through a set, I start hearing footsteps that seem like they're coming in my direction, getting closer and closer and closer, until all of a sudden, this woman's right up in my face going, "I didn't come here to be stared at." Huh? I didn't come here to be stared at. Huh? "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blind," I say to her. Her response? "I don't care. Stop staring at me." Huh? She storms off and comes back with the manager a couple minutes later. I reach into my wallet and pull out an ID card from the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind and explain to this guy as well, "I'm blind. I wasn't staring at anybody." He says, "Okay, but you still can't make other gym members uncomfortable by looking at them."
Now the video starts off and basically says he's at the gym, he's working hard. Now, mind you, the first thing he says is he's blind. Did a little background on him too, by the way. He's actually a voice actor, so you've probably more than likely heard his voice at one point or another. Was reading and I read that he did a GTA Grand Theft Auto Vice City commercial back in 2002. I thought that was crazy cool because I was obsessed with that game. It was for PlayStation 2. I was 12 years old at the time, so you guys can figure my age out with that. But yeah, 12 years old, had to go back on YouTube and find the video clip, and I found it. I'll throw it up right here. But it's the very end of the 30-second commercial where he makes his voice in it. And it's the very end of the commercial where you hear his voice, but he's one of those voice actors like, "In a world," you know, however they do it. I don't have a very deep voice. Gustin, he goes on with his story and he says that he's doing tricep, you know, cable pull downs on the machine. And he hears some footsteps behind him, and a lady leaned over and said, basically, "Can you stop staring at me?" Like, I get it, you know, she didn't know he was blind. He was just kind of staring off into the distance, he says, and she says, "Can you basically stop staring at me?" And he goes, oh, you know, I'm blind. I'm sorry." And it just like, I don't know what it does. It just like escapes her head for a second because of how entitled she must be to think that a blind man is actually staring at her in the gym. Now, we just went over this with another woman that was famous now basically all over YouTube for being a gym Karen douche. I'll throw up the video card right there. This woman also has the audacity to go get the manager at one point. Immediately should have been like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. You know, I apologize. Yeah, this won't happen again. Continue your workout, and I hope you have an amazing day." And that's how that conversation should have gone. Instead, the gym manager apparently gets on board with it and says, "Yeah, but it's still rude to like stare in the gym and make other people feel uncomfortable." Now let's break this down here, okay? Not only does the female gym goer believe that his eyes actually work, so much so that he can aim them in a direction that is not pointed at her, but the manager agrees with her and thinks that this guy's eyes work well enough for him to be able to point them in an opposite direction. It's like, does logic just go out the window for these females and these people who are in these situations where they feel like they have to defend the female because of society? I don't know whether it's because of society today or what, but I know people's brains aren't that dull, are they? I mean, there's got to be literally nothing going on in your noggin to be able to sit there and think that a blind person can direct their eyes in such a way that they're not pointed at you on purpose. It's just kind of wander where they wander. What's worse about all this, like, he's such a nice guy. Like, he's such an unbelievably nice guy. Seen some of his videos, like, seen him talking about this too. He just thought the situation was really hilarious. Me, on the other hand, I don't know if I could have been so nice. Maybe if I was like a bystander and saw that going on, I don't know. I couldn't have helped myself. I would have absolutely called attention to these two dolts sitting there pretending like a blind man can look away. Even saying that sentence, the blind man can look away. Are we in a different reality here? Like, did we switch over into some multiverse when no one was looking? I don't know. Even like trying to get my thoughts out about this video and what to say even about this, it's baffling because here's this poor dude, like I said, for the 90th time, he's blind, he's working his ass off in the gym like everybody else, and she has the audacity to go out of her way. Not just that, but he wasn't even, like, even if he did have eyesight, I don't think he'd be staring at her. And for her to go out of her way to be like, stop staring at me, it's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe you guys get it, but I certainly don't. I don't know. This is like Jim Karen, like, version 2.0, like, new and improved, because this is absolutely asinine in every way, shape, or form. That woman should be ashamed of herself. I'll say that right now. That gym manager who believed that the blind man can direct his eyes somewhere that is not staring at someone, he should be ashamed of himself. And I hope both of you individuals who actually harass this man will forever and ever feel deathly ashamed of yourselves. Anyways, guys, that's the weird short video for today. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Turn on all notifications as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.